Some breaking news here at 8:22 Eastern Time. We're learning lawmakers in the House Appropriations Committee have reached a deal to avoid a government shutdown. However, Republican senators are still threatening to hold up an agreement over federal vaccine mandates for large employers. Congressional correspondent Stephanie Liebergen live at the Capitol. Stephanie, good morning. Tell us about the deal.
Good morning, Dave. Well, the deal was announced just in the last 20 minutes from House Appropriations Chair Rosa DeLauro. Now, she says the deal includes virtually no changes from the funding levels we saw from the previous fiscal year. That's what all these stopgap short-term funding bills do. Just continue the previous year's funding. So she says those are continuing virtually unchanged. There is $7 billion for Afghan refugees included in this continuing resolution. That's a big win for Democrats. And she says this continues until February 18th. Now, that kicks the can down the road, a little over 2 months. That's, more what Republicans were wanting. Republicans were pushing for a longer short-term spending bill versus Democrats were wanting it to be shorter. So we've got about 2 months now that lawmakers will have to continue working on the full federal budget and the big bill to hopefully get that passed before the February 18th short-term funding bill goes through. So gives Congress about 2 more months to continue work on the bigger bill. But presuming, all of this continues through the congressional process, looks like we could be avoiding a shutdown tomorrow night.
That would be lovely. So let's talk about the GOP demands, though, over in the Senate over the vaccine mandate. Where's that headed?
So that's what we'll all be looking for now in the next few minutes. So this deal coming from the House side, budget bills have to start in the House. So once we get that done, and we could see a vote in the House later today, I expect Congress to move pretty quickly on this issue. But once it gets over to the Senate, the bill could still be changed. And it's the Senate Republicans that are really pushing for opposing the vaccine mandate. They don't want any federal funding to go toward or support President Biden's vaccine mandate in any way. They also are looking for some kind of explicit protection for Americans against the vaccine mandate. So Senator Roger Marshall over there saying that this is where they have the most leverage in trying to stop the mandate. So that's the mindset that this group of Senate Republicans are going into it. So I would expect once the bill gets over there, the negotiations will continue as the Senate side of Congress tries to strike some type of deal, because in the Senate, the way their rules work, just one senator can really hold up the process. So they've got to still continue those negotiations. But getting the bill from the House, this bill that extends funding through February 18th, that was the first step in kind of moving this forward and getting the negotiations wrapped up, hopefully before midnight tomorrow night.
Yeah, and Senator Marshall laid the groundwork for pinning the shutdown on Schumer. I'm not sure the American people would see it that way. Congressional correspondent Stephanie Liebergen live for us in D.C. Thanks so much.